Veteran politician Okram Joy accuses government's negligence and bad governance behind failure of Manipuri to get classical language status. Indian Reserve Battalion trainee from Manipur dies after being found unconscious on bed at Lachit Borfukan Police Academy, Deragaon, Assam. The trainee declared death at hospital. Public Convention of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur on ST tag for Meitei community postponed indefinitely after restrictions from unidentified people. Lone water supply scheme in Chairel, Khunzau, Kaching district non-operational following land dispute. Youth Development and Sporting Organization Chairel Mirapaibi members urge relevant MLA and department to sort out the issue. And Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, Dental College, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal confers with 2 national awards for its exemplary work in promotion of oral health and community outreach. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Veteran politician Okram Joy accuses government's negligence and bad governance behind failure of Manipuri to get classical language status. The veteran politician lamented that the Union Cabinet has left out Manipuri from among the 5 languages which were newly recognized as classical languages. He said Manipuri language fulfills all the criteria which are required for classical language status. The veteran politician was speaking on the sideline of 10 Foundation Day Parents Day celebration of Angel Keats School at Kakwa, Lilando Lampak in Imphal today. Speaking further on the occasion, Okram Joy alleged BJP-led government at the centre for carrying out proxy war in Manipur by hitching plan with state government. He added, on the backdrop of violence in the state, the central government has also charted out game plan including arrest and abduction of people. Joy questioned if the rule of law still existed in the state. He disapproved the idea of 10 Kuki MLAs to form 3 territorial councils in the state and that the inaction of Manipur Assembly regarding this is not right. He also lambasted relevant authorities for arresting and taking actions against civilians in Valley who are endorsing Manipur's territorial integrity, while the 10 MLAs who are demanding for separate administration have been protected.
MLA Tarana Mantri Oiraga MLA Oiraga Barot ki Sambidan Mari Rakhan Wasaga Mani Putugaine Habakanda BJP Oiba Kuki Oibi Kandamba Maitegi Ekoi kana ko makar na swai da andalon ta putra phaba mai manjan ge be phaba kara de rule of law rule of law tu kuki da sata bro akoi da pan ga dro geopolitical factor na hojik hairi befem je oiro ge ju barot sarkar na Manipur da proxy war tawna ba Manipur sarkar ga loina na madugi loktung na ba thoksil kharagi maka da ngasi thoiba Manipur ge dama mayam je mi phaba mi pha mi pun ge
A trainee of Indian Reserve Battalion from Manipur who was under training at Lachit Borfukan Police Academy, Deragaon, Assam died. The deceased trainee is 32-year-old Yelam Subhash Chandra, alias Nauton, son of Y. Nimai Chan from Nambol, Khaziri, Maninglaikai, Bishnupur district. He was found unresponsive in his bed around 5 a.m. today. According to Impact News source, he was found missing when the training instructor called for routine roundup and was later found unresponsive on his bed. He was immediately rushed to a nearby hospital and the doctor confirmed he was brought dead. The cause of his death is still unknown. The deceased IRB trainee left a 3-year-old daughter. He is also the youngest of 3 siblings. It may be mentioned here that 1,724 IRB trainees of 10th and 11th batch have been receiving training at Lachit Borfukan Police Academy. The cadets who started their training in January this year are currently trained on firing. Combined security forces of 45 Assam Rifles and Sugnu police recovered weapons from Singtom hill area under Kukching district in an operation between 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. today. Acting on a tip-off from 46 ARE company, the joint team conducted the search operations, wherein 1 SMC carbine along with magazine and 3 live rounds, 1 9mm pistol along with magazine, 3.36 high explosive grenades, 3 tear smoke grenades, 1 2-inch mortar TNT, 1 detonator, 3 misfire M16 bullets, 11 empty cases of AK, 3 empty cases of 303, 2 12-bore cartridges, 1 Lethot empty case and 1 bulletproof vest. The weapons were found hidden inside a sack of rice. The Convention of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM scheduled for today at Iboyaima Sumanglila Sanglen in Palace Compound, Imphal, has been postponed indefinitely after restrictions from unidentified people. STDCM had planned to start the conventions on Manipur government's inactions on the demand for inclusion of indigenous Meitei in the ST list of India at 11 this morning. In connection with this, coordinating body STDCM convener Wycombe Ananda said the stage was all set for the public conventions and people had showed up at the venue to attend it. However, the proposed meeting has been postponed indefinitely. He went on to say that in 2012, the movement demanding for ST status for Meitei community had started, and since 2013, repeated appeals have been made to state government to send recommendations to the Center for Realization of Scheduled Tribe status. Ananda claimed some unidentified individuals came at the residence of coordinating body General Secretary in the wee hours today and threatened not to create issues. He said those unknown miscreants also pelted stones towards the residential gate and left the place. And later at around 8 a.m. today, someone had called up and informed to cancel the public convention.
UPPK hai amana kaibang ngan pamuman hai KCP hai bapani asina bagai asin kana gado convention se at any cost आपको पिगनो है वापस से सनुके दिमाग में कंकरा खाना बदला आदि पति लोबा बसुन हाई बसी में तो एक कोई काना नो हाई बसी आगे तो भाई को दबा खुदा कसिलेगा अकन बा साथों में ये सारा कोसेगा सजुलका ट्राइब दिमाग का बिजना हाई वापस से yes no हाई बसी आदि पति कवा को जमा निफम से नोरे मतुम गला तरह निफम से पाखो तर मतुम करना करी कोई बा मतलब तो थोड़ा कोई आपको कंसीक्वेंस तो करी पाखों तरह करी होई बा नुमनी के मरता सजुलका दिमाग का बिजना हाँ वो जगी
Manipur People's Democratic Front MPDF highlighted sufferings of public resulting from ban and blockade on national highways, which are lifeline of the state. It stressed on countering ban and blockades through sorting out the inconveniences of people. Speaking in this regard at Manipur Press Club today, MPDF Secretary S. Samungo expressed belief that those individuals or groups are frequently who are imposing ban and economic blockade on national highways of the state will give up their tactics only after the state is self-sufficient in food and essentials items, and only when people in the state are no longer affected by economic blockade. He made it clear that everyone concerned must understand that shutdown of highways and strike do not affect MLAs, Chief Minister and bureaucrats. Speaking further, Samungo emphasized the role of various departments such as agriculture, veterinary, fishery, horticulture and soil conservation and common area development authority in sorting out shortage of people in the state.
Meitei koi se ngayok sa phuda leiba nga gu mani moi kaidong ge highway hum thingdel leire kana napan tawri se napan je thude pataya ba department manga sina akan ba thabak lokatana manipura chana thakna ba watana thambang amaba matam aduda chaisuna lin hat pai do aduna strike mongal singa se automatically should be abolished tau hine ba bharat ki leiriba state atai dagi mating lawrutra ba matam adu kalta manipura economy blockade tawdana dagi highway thingba mayam singa se manipur ki chana adagi set nanaba idang langda chaptana puthokpa matamda manipura kanantana economy blockade jene strike kawanga moeba.
Youth Development and Sporting Organization Chirel and Merapaibi members in the area urged relevant MLA and department to promptly sort out the dispute related to location of the only water supply scheme in Chirel, Khunzao, which is situated under Sugnu Assembly Constituency, Kukching District. They complained that locals have been deprived of potable water supply due to the issue. Speaking in this regard, Youth Development and Sporting Organization Chiral Secretary Laishram Nanau maintained that about 3,000 people resided in Chiral village. The only water supply scheme in the area, which was at a cost of over 23 lakh rupees, was inaugurated by Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit in 2010. He continued the water supply scheme had functioned for some years. However, it had stopped supplying water to people following a land-related dispute between one Limapokpam Ibocha, who is also the owner of the land on which the water supply is located. Nanau also addressed the plights of locals as they have been deprived of potable water for many years due to the dispute.
Kungangi oiba amata ngairaba water supply asi Keranjit na 2008-9 da sabiram laga 2010 gi February gi tari kuntrukta negotiation tawbidana aikoi si sing thakpa phangalamabani dui matungda ikang khangaudana department gi side tegi company gi side tegi akoi repairing tawboina lakpadana akoi repairing tawjabasida lamsi matang yolambase koi tajare maduna maram moiraga akoi chayetna balaiba khuding masi department gi side tegi su honorable MLA gi side te su mari leina ba khuding maki department khuding maki side tegi athu matamda singdokpiduna chayen praja gi awabasi yengbiduna athu matamni singche phanganbi.
Managing Committee of Tombisana High School strongly opposed the proposal to abolish the school building, which is amongst the oldest educational institutes in the state. The Managing Committee calls for attention of relevant authorities to revive this historic school. The school, which is situated at Old Assembly Road, was established in 1897 during the reign of King Churachan Singh and has since produced countless notable figures. Speaking to media at a committee meeting held at Sangit Kala Sangam, Kurai Lamlong, Committee President Dr. T.M. Razin Ayangba deplored the plan of the state government to remove the school and turn it into a market. He commented that the committee has plans to renovate the school and provide free education to its students as soon as the ongoing court case ends in their favor. Dr. Razin also informed that the committee has in possession of land paper where the school stands and it has been paying yearly taxes. He also appealed for support from relevant organizations and authorities to help save the school. It is worth mentioning that on December 26, 2014, several human bones including 8 skulls were recovered from the school compound during a construction work. It may also be noted here that the school was occupied by Central Paramilitary Force between 1980 to 1999 during the height of insurgency in the state.
Lammasigi pata lejari adu lammasigi gasna khone tijari aduga huji koi tin leirisi committee ama leidana ipa fu haktektigi mathang naina sum chatharei aduna historical oiba ariba mafam chinga che loina thugairaga aikhoina modernized oibagi tabakse prithivigi leba khudimukte su tawnate aduga Manipur da su masigi chenjimer se tawbiganu aikoi masi lengdana historical oiba pose thamba je koi darka wai aibase ai thamjage mayam.
The Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, Dental College, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Imphal, has been conferred with 2 prestigious national awards for its exemplary work in promoting oral health and community outreach. The department was awarded the first consolation prize at the national level during the month-long celebration of World Oral Health Day, organized by Indian Society of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Head of Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, Dental College, RIMS, Dr. Wairokpam Bhumika Devi, represented the department and spoke on the importance of oral health in connection with overall well-being in a radio program on Akashvani Imphal. The department was also awarded the first prize for its efforts in the month-and-a-half-long celebration of Nanhi Muskan Project 2024, held from July 15 to August 31. The award was received by Dr. Bhumika during the annual national conference in Bangalore on September 26. Ayun. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you news on 17th Wildlife Week Cyclothon. So keep watching Impact News.
Adom kalen gi maisa maragda asumna humai humaga leiba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adom gi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbining labadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo hab kaisampat konjeng hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express. Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana BABINA group na miyangmi mafamda lanthokchari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert singga tanaduna matamga chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu khwaidagi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment piduna adongi haksal fagatna bahonaba asina ikweги pandam oi adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchatta nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chakcharaba kanaba lobiyu BABINA Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. In connection with 70th Wildlife Week, a cycle rally on wildlife conservation through coexistence was held from Forest Training School in Luang Sangbam to Manipur Zoological Garden, Iroi Semba. Wildlife Wing, Forest Department and Manipur Adventure and Mountain Biking Association jointly organized the cyclothon. It was flag off in the presence of Chief Conservator of Forest Wildlife, Longzam Joykumar. Speaking on the occasion, Joykumar stressed the importance of wildlife for survival of humans. He stressed the responsibility of every individual in wildlife protections and conservation. Furthermore, Joy maintained that Indian Board for Wildlife started observing Wildlife Week from 1955, considering the need to conserve wild animals and birds. He said cases of wildlife poaching have declined in the state as people have realized the importance of wildlife. He lauded the efforts such as imposition of ban on poaching and hunting of birds and animals at around 200 to 300 Tangkhul-dominated villages in hill areas and the initiative taken by Paumai community to protect wildlife in areas dominated by the community. He also mentioned on establishment of Rains Forest Club by youths in Tamenglong for protections of Amur falcon.
Masigi wakalon si ekoi mipung kudimuk ta gyan tahan ba masini yamna maroi basi awareness ti yam leire awareness am leire tampaki lamste da ekoi gi matamama da ekoi usse oya pharam ba kolam ba du sangya mantare lai wai sa koi sing da su ekoi gi se ekoi gi tangkhun gi community singna ekoi moi gi tangkhun tariba 230 village de da hunting to we are ga haiba ko adagi madu matung da ekoi Paumai community na su makhoi gi lamse da hunting tarora ga haiba adagi Tamenglong da Rainforest Club naharon ma tholokna Amur falcon migratory bird mase happy aro ga na tholese. It is very good as kanone development.
Thoubal Forest Division also held cycle rally with a message to preserve and protect wildlife. The cycle rally was carried out on the theme Wildlife Conservation Through Coexistence. The rally was flagged off by State Special Secretary of Forest and Environment R.K. Amarjit from Waithau Chiru and ended at Divisional Forest Office Complex Thoubal. Around 100 cyclists comprising of students, forest staffs and wildlife protection volunteers and activists took part in the rally. Speaking on the occasion, Special Secretary R.K. Amarjit stressed on collective efforts to preserve and protect wildlife. Week Inter-Village Cycle Rally on conservation of Loktak Lake, a Ramsar site, was held in Bishnupur district. Bishnupur Forest Division and Green Brigade Foundation Thoubal jointly organized the cycle rally, which was flagged off by DFO Bishnupur Romabai Waikom from DFO Bishnupur office.
Main oina akoina sinjari basi Ramsar site su oiba akoigi Loktak Lake asibu kanbinaba magi unique oiba ecosystem sibu ngak senbinaba amasung Loktak na akoida piriba kanaba sing asibu akoina consider tawraga Loktak ase akoi conserve tawdaba yade mioibaga punna sagona na akoi coexistence haiba theme sigi makhada akoi punna Loktak ase convener si haiba awareness asigi damakta ngasi cycle rally ase sinjaba.
Joint Coordination Committee on Wildlife and Biodiversity held stakeholders consultative meeting on wildlife and biodiversity conservation was held at Bazaar Supermarket Conference Hall in Lumphel, Sanakaitel today. Around 100 members of 18 different wildlife-based organizations participated in the meeting. Speaking on the occasion, Pambay-led UNLF MPA Accountant Department of Finance and Chai Singh stressed on concerted efforts from stakeholders in conserving the ecosystem of Manipur. He also underlined on participations of youths towards biodiversity conservation and to ensure a green Manipur. JCCWBI convener Romesh Ningthozam was also present at the event. Residents of Lumphel, Kuno carried out sit-in against forceful eviction. Speaking to media, Chongtam Bizoy, a resident of Lumphel, Kuno, condemned government's eviction notice and its plan to construct a mental hospital on the land by raising the settlement without prior information. Bizoy inquired if there is no other place for building the mental hospital, adding that actions of the government is politically driven and an act of singling out personal enmity against him. He also highlighted that a few days ago, a team of police came in the evening to serve eviction notice, making the secretive and ruthless nature of the operation evident. A woman from the locality also asks where the residents will live, adding that the government cannot drive away the locals. She warned of self-immolation if the government tries to forcefully evict the people.
Court chidida zarik mapanda hearing leave se masida injunction je adu discuss tagodom neba adu loirga chung liem na ngayudana thangai se bidinga si je pongom mo eviction to lakane adu aina haining di logi spirit amadi letter animukto ikai khunna biradi akhoi law dugi order dugi spirit amadi letter ikai khunna kaneba tarik mapanda hearing legeni maruda status ko piwa pi da tongan bamni ko honorable ko na soidna pibir kani khale khoi ngarang na handegi khoi lekai ji meeting taw matamda karim nam phu ha phu tawduna tarok taradi akhoi lekai gi mi lejari ba khar se petrol na hijalaga mai tharaga seminar ni mayam loin lepe
wana nangdana lele kem ji da baw da leibam leitana sandana leining tanza ji da sigi jaga je eviction tawbiraga akhoi na mugarai da komai tawraga leige toino khoi gi mafam pibi basu nate aduna khoi ji sigi mafam ji da eviction lakpiraga maintain hotstan sane eviction tawbiraga jo akhoi mafam jida thawai thadokani isa ithanda petrol hijalaga mai thagani akhoi gi mang matakta maintain hotstan sabiyo.
Wangzing Lumding Shopkeepers Development Association carried out sit-in today against imposition of unbearable monetary demands and threats. The shopkeepers, including pharmacists and women vendors, closed their businesses and carried out protest at Wangzing Lumding Market, Taubal district. Speaking to media, Association Advisor Kundrakpam Gunamani stressed that everyone is reeling under extreme economic hardship due to raising turmoil in the state. He said shopkeepers are opening their shops only for namesake as business has seen a downfall in wake of the crisis. He added, shopkeepers have been extending at endorsing Manipur's integrity.
दुकान की भाड़ा बु पीगद्रा अदि सोमना पोसिट ना हंदारकपा अकोई खुदोंग थिबा मयाम प्रॉब्लम ले अदुना अइना थमोय सेंगना थमजनिंगबदी अकोई कनागसु यंगनब थमदे कनागी मफमदसु वारोब लेते लेबिरिबा इरमदमसु गाकपी सेंबिरिबा अकोई थवाइबु कदाइद सोइगिदगेना मतम पुनमक्ता सेनबिरिबा दुम इरेइसा अथौबा अथौबिसिंग अदुगी मफमदा अइना कोकनो खुरुमजरी वांगजिंग लमदिंग डेवलपमेंट शॉप कीपर एसोसिएशन ना अकोई खाइना जरगा पांगजिर अंगम मतेंग सिंग से अकोई बोरगा लोइना हराव हराव न पिजबनी मसिदैसा इरेइसा सिंगना हराव हराव लोक्सन बिदुना अमा तोइना पुंजिनदुना अकोई मसेन हिंगसी अमनसुंग हिंगमिनसी
13th RKCS Memorial Children Painting Competition was held today. The painting competition was carried out in two separate groups. The painting competition for Group A for students of classes 3 to 6 was held at Ramlal Pol Higher Secondary School, and Group B for students of classes 7 to 10 was held at RKCS Art Museum. In Group A, Sanahen Okram, studying in class 6 at Pitambara English School, won the first prize, and in Group B, Brikrama Lorembam, studying in class 8 at the Comprehensive English School, won first prize. Prizes for winners of the competition will be distributed at the centenary celebrations of RKCS at JN Dance Academy on October 13. Manipur's Irengbam Martin wins first runner-up title at Mr. Top Model of Universe contest, which was held in Istanbul, Turkey. 18-year-old Martin also won Best Physique, Best Face and Best Catwalk titles in the contest. Earlier, Martin was named as Mega Mr. Northeast winner and he represented India in the Mr. Top Model of Universe contest. He was born at Kakching Kuno and is residing at Kwakitel Konzing Awangleikai at present. Martin is pursuing BSc second semester at Manipur University, Kanchipur. 17 Agnivir aspirants from Manipur, mentored by Army, have successfully cleared the Agnivir recruitment process of 2024. Successful participants were felicitated during a ceremony held at the Red Sealed Center for Wellness and Excellence in Bishnupur on 5th of this month. Responding to the request of ex-servicemen community and local residents, a comprehensive course for 101 aspirants were oriented and prepared for the Agnivir Common Entrance Test CET from February 18 to 18 April 2024, out of which 38 candidates successfully qualified the CET and received a comprehensive 9-week training that further assisted in preparing them for the second phase. Vail Foundation Bangalore presented the Indo-Spanish International Award 2024 to Thinguzam Rita from Kongba Uchekon. The award was presented to Thinguzam Rita Chanu by Razia Sava MP Leisemba Sanajauba and Selin Digital Chairman Dr. Fanjobam Lanajit at an event which was held at Manipur Press Club. The award carries certificate, memento and shawl. The award was presented to Rita for her exemplary service as a nurse, providing treatment and care to the sick and ailing people. CAF and PD Minister El Susindro handed over one tube well to Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Yaralpat, Imphal East through online in presence of the school principal. Kuki Chief Association Manipur KCAM disapproved of the order issued by Department of Tribal Affairs and Hills Government of Manipur to produce documents from 1964 till present days of Kuki Zo dominated areas in hills and others villages. In a press note, KCAM urged Kuki Zo people to ignore the government's order. In weather news today, India Meteorological Department Meteorological Center Imphal forecast further rainfall in the state during the next 2 days. According to the report, rainfall is likely in several places of Ukhrul district today. Rain is also predicted in most parts of Kamjong, None, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Tengnopal, Chandel, Churachandpur and Fairjol districts today, while shower is predicted in some parts of Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East and Jiribam districts. On the other hand, rainfall is expected in several places of Ukhrul, Chandel, Churachandpur, Tamenglong, Senapati, None, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Tengnopal and Fairjol districts tomorrow. The weather report also predicted shower in many places of Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Kamzong and Jiribam districts tomorrow. Yellow alert has been issued for Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Ukhrul, Kamzong, None, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Tengnopal, Chandel, Churachandpur and Fairjol districts as rain accompanied with thunder and lightning is predicted in some parts of these districts. Now the sports news. 3 athletes from Manipur who participated in the East India Championship organized by World Fitness Federation at St. Anthony College, Shillong, have bagged several titles. Punsiba Konthauzam of Kodompokpi Maningleikai bagged bronze medal in senior 80 kg category and senior men's physique. HAJARIMAYUM, who is from the same locality, bagged silver medal in junior bodybuilding contest and also clinched the 5th position in the senior 70 kg category, and Rinku Khetramayum bagged the silver medal in junior bodybuilding and clinched the 4th position in the senior 70 kg category. A side football tournament organized by Arambai Tengol Unit 18 at Langol Game Village 80 Unit 18 turf ground kick off today. The tournament, which will continue for 4 days, will see participation from every unit of Arambai Tengol. The tournament is being sponsored by SB Automatic Car Wash. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Veteran politician Okram Joy accuses government's negligence and bad governance behind failure of Manipuri to get classical language status. Indian Reserve Battalion trainee from Manipur dies after being found unconscious on bed at Lachit Borphukan Police Academy, Deragaon, Assam. The trainee declared death at hospital. Public Convention of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur on ST tag for Meitei community postponed indefinitely after restriction from unidentified people. Lone water supply scheme in Chairel, Khunzao, Kakching district, non-operational following land disputes. Youth Development and Sporting Organization Chairel, Mairapaibi members urge relevant MLA and department to sort out issue. And Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, Dental College, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal confers with 2 national awards for its exemplary work in promotion of oral health and community outreach. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Come your next prime time Manipur Bulletin. So have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Lamdam asigi thabak fangdriba haithui singthoiraba nahasingbu hena empower tawduna amadi ahenba skill kaya hapchinnabagi